So let's start with the our first class. Okay. So as you everyone, I think have a good knowledge into security and all the things, correct? So and basics part, I'm just telling you. So everyone knows what is firewall. Am I right? Everyone knows what is firewall. Basics. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So here we are going to cover firewall and we are going to cover one module of the firewall, that is your checkpoint module. Okay. So we have a multiple vendors like Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Fortigate. So every these vendors build their own firewalls, own standards in that one. Okay. Some new features with add-ons so that they can sell their products in the market. So Checkpoint is one of the vendor who is selling his products with his own qualities and all the things. Okay. Now, coming to the security, yes. So we are going to cover what we are going to cover in our course map, like checkpoint firewall architecture, installation, how we install that, security policies, okay, network access translations and logs monitoring, smart defense, encryption on VPN, disaster recovery. So most of the people who are working in the environment, they must be gone through that one, correct? All that part. So, and smart console, smart view monitor, smart view tracker, multiple components are there in the checkpoint, which we are going to cover. Traffic flow, how we are working. Okay. And like the core part, FW monitor, that is, we have a demo services. So we are going to cover all that services and everything now, how we are working over there, and the advanced level of troubleshooting, what we are going to do on the firewalls, how we troubleshoot if any DOS attacks are there. So DOS, SAM database and everything. Okay. So we are covering everything over there in that. Okay. So sick. So let's start with the basics. So we know that what is firewall. Firewall is one of the security product which will help protect our network from any outside attack or any outsiders to come inside our network. Okay. And firewall basically works on zones, which we see work on the zones. Without zones, the firewall do not work. Then we have one more question I will show you in the first smart console. I will just open smart console r81.and smart. So we are going to cover our lab also here. Mhm. Loading. Yeah. This is one of our demo version we are going to use for the smart console. And also we have a lab. So this lab will be there. So we will going to do our practicals on the EVNG lab over here, which we are building over here. So how the connectivity and the practicals we will do. And this software which we can use to just for the demo versions, how the things will be there, how the traffics will be flowing, so that we can see in this particular demo version, and that the live labs we can do in the our EVNG. Let it load. So we discussed about like firewall works on the zones. So based on the zone, then we have in the checkpoint, we never define zone. Then the questions will come, sir, you are telling that it works on the zone. Then why it's not where we are defining that one, inside, outside, where we are defining. In checkpoint, we are not defining the zones here. But based on the interface, based on the security levels, like based on that, so it will flow the traffic. So we have a multiple interfaces in our checkpoint. So we can name it. We can name the interface as the inside. We can name that interface as the DMZ. So by the naming, we can make it. But while creating a rule in the checkpoint, in Palo Alto, in ASA, in other firewall, Fortigate, we define the zones. But here, we never define in the rule, we never define a zones over there. That's why if in the advance, if you are going for any company for migration and all, so these are the complications we face when we are migrating the checkpoint firewall from checkpoint to Palo Alto or Palo Alto to checkpoint, because they have, we define zone over there, and here we do not define the zones. So zone plays a very important role in our firewall. So based on the zones only, we have a 3 zones: inside, outside, and DMZ. One second. If I will show you in the smart console, in the security policies, we allow the traffic. In the simple words, we can say that firewall works based on the access list also. There was one question from the interview like that. Why we are using firewall, but why we are not using a router or any other network device? Can anyone answer for this one? What is the reason behind it? We can use this one also, no? Like router also. So why we are using firewall only? What was the reason behind it? Can anyone?
But next gen features.
Next gen came now, but firewall is from long time, correct?
Well, yeah, the firewall
block the
can
flow of
stateful,
traffic by default,
stateful,
and
stateful inspection.
it maintains state of the traffic,
Absolutely correct. One point,
and
very
it
correct.
block all the traffic by default.
Okay, that is absolutely correct. Another thing,
Stateful inspection. Did you hear my response?
One thing, like the main difference, firewall protects the network from the cyber threats, protects the unwanted traffic by inspecting
so
by authenticating data.
routers also we can build that one, and there is other devices also, like IPS is there, correct? IPS is there, IDS is there, IPS IDS devices are there. Many other products are there now for that one. There is a separate sandboxing box for there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
From the cyber threats, firewall. So see, correct. Few people like many people have told, like I think everyone told the correct thing only. Someone chat, but sure. Yes, first important thing, router or other devices do not make the accountability of the traffic which is coming to our network. But firewall is one of the device who makes the accountability of the traffic, like who comes in my network, who are coming to my network, correct? So that which we call stateful inspection. That is one of the most important thing which we know, correct? And after that, what happens? the traffic, whenever the traffic comes to the firewall, it creates entry that is called stateful. And one more thing you told, that was absolutely correct. Firewall will do not allow anyone. By default, it drops. But router or other devices, they never block anything. They allow the traffic by default. And for to drop the traffic, we need to create an access list. So unnecessarily access it. You know that. Suppose that. I'm just suppose that this is my ISP. This is ISP, Internet Service Provider. Suppose this is your router, core router. This is your firewall. This is your suppose that switch, and these are the users. See, if traffic will come from this direction, or traffic comes from this direction, firewall simply discard the packet. And it sends on the interface level only. So it do not have their own brain. If router will be there, so if you see this one, the traffic will come to this router and it will flow from here. It will go here. It will go, if there is no any blockage, directly it will pass here. So to allow any traffic, we have to create accesses. But here, first we have to create access to drop everything. Then for each access, for allow anything, you have to create one by one. So unnecessarily processing will be more here. But here, only the person whom I need to allow, the traffic whom I need to allow, the server access whom I need to give, only that we need to create. Apart from that, nothing will be created. So processing will be less here. Another thing, router, one is processing part, another is your this one, stateful inspection, that is called connection tables, which we created for every traffic. Firewall provide a security from layer 3 to layer 7. Router do not do such things. They only provide layer 3 to layer 4. True? Yes. We can only allow the traffic based on the layer 3 to layer 4 only, like based on IP and ports and protocols. But in firewall, what we can use IP based, URL based, correct, application based. True. We can create, no? We can allow based on the applications.
Yeah.
So
For
firewall
next
is
generation firewall.
now coming to the next generation firewall. Correct. Why we call next generation? See, this is the firewall features, little layer 7. Next generation comes with, okay, next generation means all the advanced technology like URL filtering, okay, security profiles, what we are having. So all the security profiles, anti spyware, like anti-bot. So multiple blades are there. So we can use sandboxing. So these are the different technologies which we can use. Correct? That's why we call it a next generation firewall. Zero day threat protection. So these are the next generation features. Getting my point? Firewall gives you a feasibility. See, even now in the firewall, we can enable IPS blade. SD-WAN features are also there now in the firewalls, correct? If you want to enable SD-WAN features, that is also applicable. True. So firewall now become a complete package. It's provide everything. So based on our requirement, we can do. Getting my point? So in the checkpoint, see, here we do not do a source IP destination, but no zones are there. So here if you see, it's no zone, then we will go to the gateways.
Then if it has to be passed through the within the departments, then how we are going to filter it?
Sorry, repeat.
So if we want to split the data, and if you want to give the ACL to whether it has to be transferred or not, so within the departments, how we are going to implement the firewalls?
Within the department, you mean to say?
Yeah.
I'm not getting properly your question. Can you make me explain? I'm just telling you 1 second.
सर जैसे हम लोगों ने किसी जैसे हमारी कंपनी है, हम चाहते हैं कि ये मेल एक पर्सन दूसरे बंदे को ही जाए, कोई दूसरा बंदा उससे एक्सेस ना कर पाए, तो आप कैसे करेंगे इसका ACLs?
1 second, 1 second. I'm telling you. Just a second. Who asked this question?
Murli sir.
Hi, Murli. Yeah, Murli. Suppose that this is your firewall, correct? Sorry. Suppose take this example only. So one user is here. One user is here. Okay. He wants to communicate to one server. Am I right? Suppose that this server is hosted here. You mean to say this particular user wants to communicate to only this user can communicate to that server, correct?
So without the use of ISP, because it is going to be communicated within the departments, within the company. So
Correct.
it should not be.
Coming to that, I'm not going to ISP. Coming to that. What I'm telling, you're getting my point, no?
Yeah.
So you want to communicate to this server, but you do not want to use ISP, and he wants to communicate directly to that within the LAN. True?
Yeah.
See, this question is very good. Okay. And most of all in interviews, they ask these questions. Now I will make you understand. ISP only we use in the network to communicate to the internet services, and the servers which are internally hosted, they do not propagate through the ISP. Suppose that you work for which company? Can you tell me?
So actually I have been working for a different company. So now I have gone through this problem, the same thing, because they have got bypassed the route, and it has been accessed by the other user.
Correct. I will tell you. Suppose that take one example, you are working for Wipro. Okay. So this is one site of the Wipro. Okay. And here one more site of the Wipro. Correct. This person wants to communicate to this Wipro servers. These servers are hosted here, correct? In this network. Here also one ISP is there. And after that, here router and all these things, blah, 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 connectivity. And this user wants to communicate here. Then he will not go to the ISP. There will be a separate connectivity from the firewall to their internal with the help of MPLS.
MPLS which version, sir? It will be using?
Sorry?
MPLS which version?
Which version? That
Yeah.
depend upon the company standard, what version they are using. MPLS means, what is MPLS? It's like a VPN, layer 2.5 switching VPN, correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
It could be layer 3 VPN or VPLS.
Correct.
Atoms
So
different.
that depend upon the company standard. But MPLS we are
Yes.
using for the internal connectivity, not side-to-side VPN. Side-to-side VPN we are using for one company to another company. Suppose that this is Wipro and this is Infosys. Wipro is taking Infosys project, so they want to make the connectivity between them. So they want to make a side-to-side VPN or a remote VPN for remote users, because see, you are working from home also, correct? And people are, some are working from office also. If you are working from home, same thing you are doing. Your colleague working from office, same thing he is doing, correct? So from, you are working for Wipro, and now like your organization is Wipro, but your customer is, suppose that you are working for Wipro, you joined Wipro, but your customer is Merck doctor, Merck, you know, no? Merck company, Merck. Take
Yeah.
just
No.
any Merck is there. So we are just taking that project for that one. So now from your company till Merck company, there will be a connectivity. That's why if you're going to your office, then you are connected in the LAN, right? You went to office, you connected your laptop, so you are in the LAN environment, connected to LAN. So that means this particular VPN, particular VLANs will be assigned to that particular, this subnets will be transferred to the particular VPN traffic, so that they can go to that particular Merck network. So that through the side to side, because they are the LAN environment. And I am sitting at my home. And I am sitting at my home. And I want to communicate to the same Merck network. So remotely I have a SSL connectivity where I will give my portal and all. And after that I will log into that one. Got my point? So then I can remotely go to that one. So that is a different. And here the question you asked, Murli, was that it was for internal, correct? The user was internally want to communicate. So they might use MPLS, TP2P, PPTP, that is layer 2 tunneling protocol. So any tunnel like MPLS. So they, for internal they will use MPLS. Okay. What they will use? MPLS. So you told, no, that they will segregate the traffic. When they want to communicate to the particular server, they internally they will go here through the MPLS and they will communicate. But the same user coming from the outside, how he will communicate? He will communicate from outside. He will come from internet. Then from the internet it will go to the firewall. From there again it will go via the MPLS. Or might be we can build a separate connectivity for the users. They can go directly from here to the internet, and from the internet they can access this one. Two connectivities, three connectivities we can make, no? That depend upon the architecture team. Suppose that, see, currently I'm auditing, like I have a 400 firewalls which I'm doing audit for that. Okay. So in the audit, what we are doing? We are checking whether their network, whatever that they have designed in a proper way or not. So this internal connectivity in a standard terms, we are using MPLS to communicate. If I will allow any user from external to come here, so I will check whether that user need to be allowed or not. If he is coming from external, he should not know because my servers are very sensitive. My application servers are there. My this one, what we call, um, uh, we have application servers, we have a mail servers. Anyone can hack that one from outside if it's coming. So that security we have to keep for outside users if they're coming. So how we should allow them. Generally for internal server communication, we are using the internal connectivity via MPLS. And if the user is coming from outside or they want to go outside, for them they have used a separate path. The route will be different. See, for this user, if he's coming, one second. If this user is one, he will put this path. The route will be different. But the same user, if he's going outside, the path will be different. Murli, got my point or not? First of all, this is very good question and basics question which you should know. Everyone, Murli, first of all, you need to understand because your question was this.
Of course, I got it.
Got it? No? So now your
Got it.
doubt is clear. Hope I should be answered.
Of course, sir.
Yeah. Okay. If any doubt, please cross question
No.
me. Do not hesitate. Okay. So this type of network connectivity we built. So it's and generally in interviews they will ask you. Suppose there is a internet coming to your network. Okay, the internet connectivity coming to your network, and one user is there is trying to access. One internal user is there and one external user is there, and he want to access one of the server. How the traffic is flowing? And one question was like that: there are two firewalls in the network. Where we place that firewall? Suppose that a user has given like a client has given two firewalls to you to place in the network. Where you will place? Anyone can tell me these two firewall where, as per the general or standard architecture, where we need to place these two types of firewall and why? Anyone who have worked on the security? I'm not asking those who do not work on the security, but who have already worked on the security. Can anyone answer me? Or who have a knowledge on the network routing, switching, who have seen the network topologies?
The
Anyone?
second firewall can be put in the within the network also where the MPLS is going to flow,
Correct.
and the first one will be the with the ISPs.
Correct. Absolutely correct. But why? Tell me. Why two firewalls at two? Yeah, you are correct at your point. Why? But the reason I want. Being an
So
interviewer.
because,
Yeah.
yeah. So the reason is because some of the data might not be needed for the other person, so it is needed to filter it. Whether it is not being necessary for him to access the data for the same thing for that data, so it is needed for him to filter the. It is for us to filter him. He has no access to filter the data
No.
to get the data
This
from.
answer is not correct. Your first part is correct. Second part is not correct. Let me correct you. And if I am wrong somewhere, please correct me also. Okay. See what happened, no? We need two layer of securities in the data center. Okay. The first layer of security is for the internet traffic. Getting my point? Any traffic which is coming from outside that need to be get authenticated, that need to be filtered out, and then it should come to our network. Okay. Another security is that whenever any user comes to access my server internally, the internal firewall should not know, like the server should do not know the real IP of the server, and from here, so two layer of netting also we can do, and two layer of, so have you seen here private to private netting? Have you seen anywhere? Anyone have seen in their network anywhere private to private netting? Yes or no? Some organization in some see, I have worked for 10 organizations till now, so I have seen one network where internal netting they have done from private to private, so that they can protect, as per the security perspective, they can protect the internal servers over here. So they used firewall and to allow only those traffic which need to be allowed for that purpose, for internal users also. And for the ISP also they put one firewall, so that, and they also provide here the complete on the egress interface, the complete zone protection over there, so that no one can come inside my network without any permission. Okay, so to make our data center more secure, we are using these two firewalls, and one is for the LAN connectivity and is one for the ISP connectivity, and to protect our network from any unauthorized access, and to protect our network and provide a complete security to our network, the internal servers and the datas. Got the point? It's clear? So someone posted on the chat. Guys. Okay, no problem. So this is our, so now it's clear. It's clear. This concept is clear. Yes or no? Can I proceed? Can I proceed?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Ravi Prakash, yeah, Ravi, sure. The blueprint is here.
Okay.
The blueprint, 1 second.
Hello,
Okay.
trainer. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Can you please give me checkpoint blueprint? I mean, what content you are covering on checkpoint firewall?
Yes. So first, we have divided into modules. Module 1, we will cover the checkpoint firewall architecture installation. In that, our objective is to purpose to how a checkpoint architectures are there, 3-tier architectures are there. A standalone is there distributed, which is called 3-tier architecture. 6 checkpoint firewall different modes, which models we are there, and basics like basic architecture we will cover in that one. Okay. Next, what is firewall? We will like how the firewall are there. What type of firewalls are there? Packet filtering firewall, application firewall, stateful firewall. Okay. And then which layer it works on. Application layer, gateway, proxy, application, everything here. Now, next, coming to the next part, how the firewall works based on the stateful inspection. Then we will cover smart console, smart management, and gateway. Then we will cover that how smart center maintains policy database, which I showed you, how we can create the policies, how we can do that one. Okay. Security gateway firewall enforcement, like how we can push the policies, how we can inspect that the script and download that one from the gateways. Okay. Security enforcement is there, like how we can push that one, inspect the packet, how we can logs monitoring. Okay. So like gateway is your firewall. Okay. How we can do the HTTPS and how we can manage that one to complete that one. So how our gateways works. In gateways, we have a multiple blades are there, correct? So multiple security features are there, like VPN blade is there. We have antivirus, spyware, okay, URL filtering, anti-spoofing, web application, SSL. So how we are going to, like, we are going to cover all these particular blades, how, what are they doing on, okay?
Oh, my question is, are we covering real world perspective troubleshooting or lab perspective troubleshooting? Because we get multiple challenges on real world. So are we covering real world perspective troubleshooting or lab, like only doubt clear or like lab purpose?
See, lab is one part, okay? If you want lab, I can show you the lab, but if everyone is agree for the real time also, I have the real environment also. The real environment also I can show you.
See, if I have any challenges, what I am facing on real world, so I need your help. I will like whenever you start like any topic, so I will correlate like from real world perspective, like what issue I am facing. So I will correlate and you have to assist me with the real world perspective environment.
Of course, see, I'm also working in IT company only, okay? So I understand the real environment. I'm not a trainer, like only I read the things and I explore over here, correct? The things every day I'm facing, see, I think I have a 12 years of experience. I have faced multiple issues, P1, P2, and currently I'm at the architect level, okay? So I'm the device level, what we do, how the things are there. Now I'm into audit now, Correct. So how we are auditing the thing. So I understand the real environment because I'm not going to explain. See, whatever I'm teaching you just now, if you traffic flow also, so this is in the real world. No one is
Okay.
going to tell you how the internal connectivity flows, how the things will be there. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
So the person who didn't work, so he will tell, okay, the traffic will come from the ISP, it will come to the internal line. But yeah, the question was very nice by this Murli, that yeah, a person is there, how we segregate that the traffic. The segregation will do like that. Internal and external traffics. Yes, the real environment will be given to you. The real
Okay.
scenarios, real practical. Even I will show you the company environment, like real devices, how we are managing that. Getting my point?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So everything really see in lab, I can show you that one firewall is there, HTTP, but in the real environment, there will be not one firewall. There will be a 10 firewall, 20 firewall, thousands of firewall can be there. Correct? True. Of course, side to side VPN will be there. Anish Rao. Side to side. See, and side to side, I'm not going to cover like only I will go on the checkpoint and I will cover that one. Go to the checkpoint and see tabs are there. I will not do like this one. So here in checkpoint, if you cover this one, see, if I want to teach you VPN in the checkpoint, it's very simple, but I'm not going to do that one. So I will cover the basics of C complete for the
remote VPN, are we covering remote VPN also?
that will be covered in the checkpoint.
Okay, okay. And like some troubleshooting command like ASA like packet tracer. So what about like
Here
checkpoint?
FW monitor TCP dumps are there. So live packet capturing, we are using that one. Even I will show you how in the Wireshark, how we can check that the PCAP files and all the things. Okay.
Okay. Or like I face like multiple issue in Palo Alto, like whenever like HA down, I need to reset HA. So are we covering these things also in checkpoint like HA switch or HA trigger on checkpoint?
Yes. It's see Palo Alto is there. So in Palo Alto, the priorities are there. Am I right? You can change the priority. So tell me, higher priority will be the active or the lower priority will be the active in Palo Alto? Tell me.
Higher no, their higher priority will become active. Follow.
Or lower? Are you sure or lower?
Yeah, this is the opposite of I mean yes, follow. On Cisco ASA, lower
See,
priority will become active.
in ASA, there is no priority. Which firewall you want to make it as a active, we can type a command, correct? Failover command.
Yes.
Failover active, that will become active. There is no priority concept over there. True? Priority concept are there in the checkpoint.
Okay.
And you know that checkpoint is the first firewall to give the stateful inspection. After that, only like either ASA, who make a Palo Alto? A checkpoint engineer, correct?
Yes.
Nirjuk. If you want to just go ahead, and the Palo Alto is not any like it's a city name, Palo Alto. Just go and Google it. Correct?
Correct.
It's a city name, and they make that Palo Alto. That's this guy Nirjuk. He has worked in the NetScreen. Now it's known as Juniper. NetScreen was earlier known. After that, it changed to the Juniper. Correct? So Juniper firewall he was work. So NetScreen, he worked on the NetScreen. He took all the best things from the checkpoint. Sorry, checkpoint, not checkpoint. I'm telling. ASA, Juniper, and checkpoint, and make one firewall which is called Palo Alto. If you have gone through the Palo Alto, okay. If you have gone through the Palo Alto have only that features. Okay, which checkpoint is mix up features they have given. CLIs look like some commands look like a Cisco ASA. Some commands are, and GUI is like a checkpoint. Correct?
Correct.
The monitor concept here, smart view monitor is there. Their monitor concept is there. They make more add-on things. User ID, app ID, content ID. So that may see, I am working on these things. See, currently I'm auditing more than I told. No, like I'm not like I'm training you in a just like theory. I will teach you. I will not show you the real environment. Of course, people do not like lab environment because the real environment is not a lab. Real is a totally different one. Correct?
Correct.
If you just log into the real device, so I was seeing this one, but it's not there. Correct? What to do? I understand because I'm into teaching from last 10 years and 12 years of experience in the IT.
Okay. And one more doubt, like on
Yeah.
Palo Alto, are we covering Panorama or not? Like Panorama?
This is not a Palo Alto. This is a checkpoint class.
Okay. No, on a Palo Alto firewall, like there is one module like Panorama. Okay, so when we start to study Palo Alto firewall, so are we covering in module Panorama also or not?
First of all, I'm not able to see your name. Can you tell me what is your name?
Ravi.
Ravi.
Hmm.
See, of course, I will teach you. For everyone, I'm telling. This is the first class. It's very good. You should clear your diet because you are going to join the class. So you should know all these things, what we are going to do that one. Correct? Absolutely. So, one second. Yeah. So here, so what will be there? So in so what will be there? Actually, Palo Alto. We are managing through Panorama. Okay. ASA, we are managing through CSM. In the same way, that is a 3-tier, but here it's a 2-tier. Palo Alto is a 2-tier architecture. This is a 3-tier architecture.
Okay.
Here there is one smart console, and you are managing all your firewall through this smart console. See this one. Okay. So here you are managing a smart console, and like this smart console, we suppose that I have a 4-5 smart consoles. Suppose that how you'll manage all that. There is a MDS, multi-domain server, that is called smart management. Okay. From that smart management, we can manage all these things. Okay. So here a smart console is there, and in Palo Alto, it's Panorama is there. Got the point?
So, if I've understood you correctly, if I have 3 firewalls, I'll be controlling all of them using Smart Console, right?
Correct.
And
Absolutely correct.
and this Smart Console needs to be installed in a server. It's not cloud based. We
See,
would have to
smart
install
console
it
is
in a
not
server.
smart console is nothing. It's one application which need to be downloaded.
Okay. And it can be
Okay.
downloaded in any computer. You don't have any specific hardware requirements for that, right?
No, it's a normal. You're in your PC. Suppose that one second. I will.
Okay, it's more of a software thing where you just
See,
download it
suppose that this
and
is my checkpoint. Okay.
yes.
Okay. In checkpoint, we can access. We cannot create rules on the checkpoint through CLI, which we can do in a Palo Alto, which we can do in a Cisco ASA, which we can do in a Fortigate, or which we can do in a like Juniper. Okay. We can do through CLI, but here we cannot do. Checkpoint do not provide that one. Any rule, if you want to get this, these are the interviews question also. Even I'm today only I was in a panel and I have interviewed 20 students and 20 candidates are there for me. And I selected only one candidate, and another candidate there's a dilemma I selected because no one knows the concept. Because a person who do not know the concept, no, they can't work. So see, the concept here is in the checkpoint provides like how to create the rule. So we can create a rule through smart console, but a smart console on a firewall we cannot do. So to create a access for the smart console, a particular Windows system will be connected here. Okay. So one window
But
will be
only
there.
Windows. So only Windows, or we can connect through Linux also.
No. So they for this we want a Windows machine. See, like suppose that you can see my screen. Wait. See, like it's not this software. So this need to be installed in my particular laptop. Okay, so that machine should be Windows machine. Okay, in Windows machine, we can put particular this one, and from here, this machine smart console will be managed. So for a smart console, we do not, this smart consoles will be where this will be the deployed in your data center, correct? And your particular firewalls will be at the site. So suppose that this is my smart console, and this smart console will be in the data center. This application will be there, and and this is the management server. This is also called management. This can be a hardware box also, from where all your firewalls will be connected. So which we can see through the smart console, and all the rules. Suppose that I want to create a rule on any of these firewalls. I will go to the security policies, and from smart console, I can create that one. I cannot go to the CLI and I can do that one. I can't go to the CLI here. I can't go to the checkpoint. Where is the checkpoint?
And this, do I have to be in the same network of the firewalls? It doesn't matter, right? I can be in a different network and install smart control and access all these firewalls that I have in different sites.
Of course.
Okay.
See, if everyone will be in the same network, how it will be possible?
Yes, yes, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. And we don't, you mean to say we don't log into the firewall? So firewall has a different GUI as well, or is it just the smart console?
No, as the firewall have a different HTTPS access, which we can, the Windows machine which we connect to that one, no? So
Okay.
through that one, we can access that one. Okay, HTTPS access, we can take the remote
With
access.
that cable that they provide, STP cable. Was it? I forgot. Directly, you just have to put the cable, and then it has a VGA port as well on it.
That is also there, but yeah, through console port also we can connect it to that one.
Console port, sorry. Yes.
Okay. We can
Okay.
take one console access for the devices, and we can do that, or we can take a management access. Okay, we can configure the management IP.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyone like come up with that, because this is a first class. Because you have to deal for me with 1.5 months like that. So you should not come like that. Sir has told something, and this guy do not know anything. He do not work in the real environment. It should not come up.
लेकिन Linux में भी तो कर सकते हैं ना उसको.
Tell me, bro. Linux में भी कर सकते हैं, but whether the Linux is supported for that all configuration and everything.
No, because the recent Linux has the GUI also, no sir.
True. Tell me. Whether all the things are, see, Mac, can you use anything in the MacBook?
No.
Yes. There are software, we can install the software, we can do that one. There are many Windows things are there which we can run, but we have to install a software and we can do. Is that a correct way, or we can directly do in the window? Tell me. It's simply you are telling like that I can use a router, no, for to protect my network. Why I am using a firewall? Simply like that. Getting my point?
Got it, sir.
We can do, but Windows support that one, the GUI part and all these things. Linux doesn't support all the softwares. In the Linux also, again, we have to install that software to support the Windows things, and we can do that. Getting my point?
Of course, I got it.
Multiple people have iPhone, correct? Everything is supported in the iPhone, which are supported in the Android? No, no.
No.
Correct? Got the point?
Yes.
Anyone is
Got it.
speaking? I'm not able to hear. Someone is
Got
speaking.
it, sir.
Okay. Anyone, any other doubts coming up in their mind?
Is this smart control and GAIN?
Smart console.
sorry, Smart Console and GAIA one and the same?
No, GAIA. That is called Gaia. That is
Gaia.
your Gaia is your platform on which your checkpoint works.
Okay. Yeah.
That your
So yeah,
Windows
I
is
was
there,
told
no?
that the whole platform is quite different from other firewalls. That's why I have this feeling that there would be two hardware components installed, and it won't be just one. But now I understand that Smart Console is just the software that we install, and it's not a different hardware component in itself for managing the firewalls.
I told you there is a smart manager, correct? That management the device is there.
Okay, Smart Manager is also there.
That's why 3-tier architecture we call, no?
So I just saw one firewall. Sorry, I just saw one firewall in this model number 1555 or 1500. In that, I saw just one small box.
That is the lowest model.
Yes, lowest model, basic
Now
subscription.
we have a 15,000 series, correct?
Yes.
So we have a higher end boxes are there. I have also worked on 46 something I have worked on.
Okay, the lowest model, can it will it support site-to-site VPN, site-to-site IPsec VPN?
I will tell you one thing for everyone who come to my class. Any device will support VPN who have a crypto in that. Either it's a small box, either it's a wireless device, either it's a switch, either it's a firewall, either it's a router, either it's any device who have a crypto, VPN will be supported in that. The device who have a good knowledge on ASA. Anyone? Anyone? There are total 14 members.
Yes,
Can
I
anyone?
have good knowledge of ASA.
Who is this?
Ravi, I have good knowledge of ASA.
ASA. Ravi, tell me, you have a good knowledge on ASA.
Yes.
When
Yes,
ASA do not have a VPN,
Hmm.
how they are supporting VPN in that? And what was the version that time?
See, on ASA, there is two version of IKE V1, IKE V2.
Arey Baba, what I'm telling, listen my question.
No, ASA, you are asking like ASA version, huh?
ASA, Baba, I'm asking ASA, which version, ASA version, which we are using, where VPN was
55.
not supported. And at
All
that time, what we are doing?
that time we are doing L2TP. There is a one option like L2TP.
Wrong. I will tell you. 8.0 versions before that one. That is called PIX firewall, correct? You remember? After PIX, it comes to the Cisco. When it was a PIX firewall, they do not have a VPN support in that. They are using a concentrator, which is called VPN concentrator.
Okay.
I will explain. Have you heard about the Pulse Secure VPN? Pulse Secure, have you heard about the Pulse Secure product? That is only used for the VPN purpose. So like that, we are using a separate VPN concentrator that time.
Okay.
With that particular firewall to support the VPN. Now you understand my point. That time, so that ASA version doesn't support crypto in that. So we cannot build a VPN. But at the ISPN earlier, like very old days, we are using that one, no? Okay. Got the point. So VPN concept, So now that's why I'm not going to teach you the normal VPNs. Like here, what is there in the checkpoint. I'm going to teach about this VPN first. A complete introduction, which I have done in my CCI. When I did my CCI in 2014, like how the basic configuration, what is how VPN works, everything basic things I will teach you. Like at least you should be able to understand or give the interviews question. What are 6 messages exchange happened between the phase 1 and phase 2? Okay. What is main mode? What is aggressive mode in the VPN? Because see, VPN concept is clear. No, VPN is everywhere the same. Either it's a Palo Alto, either it's a checkpoint, it's a Fortigate. All the firewall VPN concept will not change. But the basics of VPN you should know for that one. Getting my point? Yes or no? That's
Yes,
why
yes, yes.
first I will teach you the basics like in the Cisco device, Cisco VPN, how it was
Mhm.
there. And after that, I will show you in the checkpoint like in a GUI format how it only how which are the protocols you have to select and what are that. Okay. Getting my point?
Oh,
Anyone
yes.
any
Yes.
tell me, tell me, ask anyone something is coming up. Come up, guys. Anyone, any questions? Any doubt?
Will
What
we
I'm going
cover route-based VPN as well? Like in site-to-site VPN, if we want to do
No,
route-based.
route-based VPN I'm not going to cover because that is a VPN, different technology. Route-based VPNs comes under DM VPN. Okay, DM VPN, GRE over IPsec. Okay, that all comes under that route-based VPN. Getting my point?
Okay, but in IPsec VPN also, I think I saw something related to route-based, or is it some kind of feature that it has that selects
See, the
the
names
link
change.
according to?
See, the firewall change, the name change. Route-based VPNs are the based of which are route-based VPN. Can you tell me? Anyone? Correct. You told there are route-based VPN. I agree with that one.
Like OSPF or BGP, whatever.
No, which type of VPN? I'm just asking.
Which type?
Hmm? Hmm.
Maybe maybe it uses dynamic routing protocols to
Correct, absolutely correct. You
yes.
are correct
Yeah.
at your point. I'm just asking which type of VPN.
No, no. This is route-based VPN like EIGRP or OSPF or BGP. That is your
Correct.
like DM VPN phase
So
1,
who
phase 2,
true?
SPTI,
Now you're
GPPI.
told the correct thing. DM VPN. Correct. What I told. DM VPN. GRE over IPsec. Correct.
Hmm. Yes.
Correct.
Here,
Getting my point.
hmm.
These are route-based VPN where you are using your routing protocols.
Yeah,
That
where
I'm
you are
not going.
using routing protocol. You are not
Yes.
using crypto. You are not using crypto. You are
In
using
side to side, we are not
traffic
using
base.
any routing protocols. We are using only static routes.
Hmm.
Okay. So that
Okay.
I'm going to cover because if I will cover that part, so that comes under complete Cisco technology and everything. Okay. Getting my point.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So that is not in check, but still I'm giving you this part extra apart from this complete course so that you should crack your interviews if you're giving outside the organization. So like VPN concept, what type of intranet VPNs are there, extranet VPNs are there, side to side VPN, remote VPN, depending upon in Indian Engineering Task Force, Internet Engineering Task Force standard, how many types of VPN are there. In all these types, I'm going to cover this one, IPsec side to side VPN for this one. Okay. What is the aim of VPN? Okay. What are the states, transport mode, tunnel mode, all these concepts I'm going to teach you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be easy to make you
So
understand. Tell me.
this
So
ASA topic.
when
Uh,
sorry.
so this ASA topics we are covering on FTD, ASA FTD, right?
Sorry?
No, that topic you show on ASA. So that topic we are covering on ASA FTD, right?
ACFTD. Why we cover ACFTD?
No, no. I got some blueprint or like topic from your counselor. So they didn't mention like this topics, this ASA topic.
This is not a ASA topic. It's a VPN concept, bro.
Yeah, I agree, but they didn't mention on like blueprint, ASA blueprint, and they didn't mention this topic.
This is a checkpoint class. This is
Okay,
not
okay,
ASA.
okay, okay, okay.
First, everyone clear that this class is going to be a checkpoint class. You're joining a checkpoint class.
Hmm.
So one more question again, sorry, regarding
Go ahead, go ahead. No,
IPsec VPN. So once we create the tunnel, I'm sure we would be able to ping from computers both, and we can ping across the tunnel, right? But if there are further access control rules to be made, do we have a separate firewall rules related application that we use to create these access control rules, or
no.
is it
In the
done through
normal
the
only, in the
yes.
firewalls, normally to allow any VPN traffic, we have to create an access list. Okay, the VPN access list which you have to create to
Even
allow
in
the,
IPsec?
yes, in the IPsec, you have to allow the access list for all the interesting traffic. Because see, understand my point now. Okay.
No, if I want endpoint A in site A to access a particular server in site B.
Correct, correct. I'm coming to that one.
Yeah.
So this is your site A.
Hmm.
Let me clear your concept. This is site A and this is site B. Correct?
Hmm.
This site A server wants to communicate to server B. And for that, if you come here, you have to create one access list here for the VPN traffic on the firewall or a router. Okay. This particular subnet need to be allowed through the VPN. Then only he will go to the VPN and will communicate to that.
Okay, even after creating the tunnel, I have to, by default,
Where you will create a tunnel? Here only, no, in this edge device, correct?
yes,
Here
yes,
only. So
yes.
here only will define, no, which, see, suppose that there are 100 subnets are there. Which subnet should go through the tunnel? Which subnet should not go through the tunnel? Now we have a split tunneling concept, you know?
Yes.
What concept that is? Half of the traffic should go to the internet,
Yes.
and half of the traffic goes to the tunnel, correct?
Tunnel, yes.
Yes.
Is it possible in IPsec also?
Arey Baba, if you are trying to allow any particular traffic through tunnel, then you will define that what are the subnets need to be allowed through the tunnel.
Yes,
No.
And
got it.
We make like crypto ACL where we define what subnet we are going through like IPsec tunnel. We define on crypto ACL under what traffic should go on
wait,
tunnel.
wait.
I get your point, sir. What you're trying to say is that we will mention the subnets. Of course, during the configurations, we will mention the subnets that requires to be a part of the tunnel.
See, so this when I'm configuring the tunnel in ASSCC here, in the same way everywhere in the checkpoint also, I have to define the which subnet I need to allow. You see
Yes.
this one?
Yes.
From my tunnel and to which subnet he should communicate destination. Okay, one thing.
Yes.
If I'm coming to the checkpoint, I go to the VPN communities. It's very simple here to configure the VPN. Suppose that I want to configure site to site. I clicked here. See gateways. What is my gateway? Both the gateways I've entered. See what type, one second. What type of traffic need to be encrypted? Tunnel management. What services I need to exclude to not to go through the VPN? You told no, like what should go, what should not go, and after that you should give your parameters, phase 1, phase 2 parameters. So here you define your gateways, which from which gateways. But this gateway should carry which type of traffic. So now you have to go to policy on this firewall. See, there is a VPN between the internal LAN and branch office. See, so here I define the subnets corporate to branch office and branch office to corporate bidirectional rule. Correct. This subnet should go to, see, these are the multiple subnets which we are there. Getting my point? HQ LAN, sales and HR should go from VPN traffic to branch office. And branch office IP should be 145.80, this particular
So
subnet.
within the subnets, if you want to further create a granular rule for one PC only, so that that PC can only access a particular server, that particular rule, do we create it here or do we create it in another application, firewall-based application?
No, we can
Uh,
create on the firewall also. Only this particular user should communicate to that one. So where that means, see, proxy.
yes.
Why we use proxy? For suppose that uh, firewall for if you want to filter any traffic on the firewall, sorry, on
Hmm.
the proxy, what you do on firewall, we allow that one port number 80 and 443 traffic, and that
Yes.
traffic will redirect to the proxy, and proxy will do the deep analysis for that traffic, correct, for layer 7 traffic, that is port number 80 or 443, and do the content filtering and all the things, then they forward to the internet, correct. In the same way, you told the thing, yes, for particular traffic, if you want to block, yes, if it's a normal traffic, you can block on the IP based traffic on the firewall only. Or you can allow the particular user from the firewall. If it's a URL based traffic, of course, you can filter it on the proxy. Allow on the firewall and filter on the proxy. Getting my point?
Okay.
Yes.
That depends upon what is your requirement. Okay. Any more things which you feel which you need to discuss? Because today's class, I think we have a good discussion, that your energy level, I got to know that what you want to learn.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Can you show me like this branch office should have VPN. Can you please show me this object?
Branch office.
Yes. Show me object where you configure the object. Okay.
So this object is used in this rules. Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to create any objects, you have to go here, new, network, host, network groups.
Okay.
So that I will teach you. Do not worry for that one. How to create, where to create. I think you are working somewhere and you are getting this doubt. So I can understand your problem, energy. Like, yes,
I have a question.
yeah. Come.
Is there any reason why people are moving away from checkpoints to
Sorry,
Palo Alto and Fortigate?
sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your voice is like noisy.
Okay, sorry. What I'm asking is that it seems these days people are moving away from checkpoints. What could be the reason they are moving away to Palo Alto and Fortigate?
Your voice
What
is
is the reason?
your voice is hazy. So you mean to ask what is easy, correct? From Palo Alto or checkpoint, that you mean to ask?
No, he's saying checkpoint
Hello?
to Palo Alto and Fortigate, I guess.
See,
Did you get my question? I moving away from checkpoints to Palo Alto and Fortigate. So what's the reason? Since you have been in the system for a while,
so
what could
easy.
be the reason?
What could be the easy one? No, am I right? You mean to ask if I'm going from the checkpoint to Fortigate or Palo Alto, which will be the easy, correct?
What's the reason?
No, people are moving away from checkpoint.
Correct.
Firewall has been in existence for a while.
Correct.
So people are moving their box from checkpoint to Palo Alto and checkpoint. Is it because of the knowledge gap, or what could be the reason? I want to know.
Okay. You want to know why they're migrating from checkpoint to other firewalls like Fortigate and Palo Alto, correct?
Yes.
Yes, true. Yes, I will tell you my story one. Okay, in 2013, I did my CCI in Cisco, correct? And I was completely unaware of this networking technology. Okay. What happened? One of my colleague told me, one of my brother told me, you do the cyber this one CCI, you will get a huge package and all these things over there. Okay. So now what will happen? Then I did my CCI and I find that CCI is not very much important in India. In India we require a knowledge. Okay. We do not value for CCI, but outside India we are very value for the CCI. One thing I got to know. Now, what happened? That time ASA was a boom. Everywhere ASA. Then they launched one more firewalls like Cyber Roam. Now that was Sophos. Have you heard about the Cyber Roam? That the name changed to Sophos. That was the Ahmedabad
Yeah,
company.
no Sophos.
Yeah. So that earlier it was known as Cyber Roam. That time I worked on that device, Cyber Roam. Cyber Roam. Then I find that checkpoint that time that guy told me $1,500. That time I worked on the checkpoint. Then I find that this much of vendors are there. What they are doing? See, that completely depend upon the market. Getting my point? Suppose that in the market now today we have a multiple televisions are there. Samsung is there, Sony is there, multiple. And if we have a multiple Android TVs are there, View is there, MI is there. MI has taken the market or View, correct? Because people with 35,000 they can also buy a 55-inch TV, but Sony people have to pay 1 lakh rupees, correct? True. So this is completely depend upon the market. The market now, that the Palo Alto is providing complete security features in the less amount of money, correct? But what happening, no? Being a very experienced guy today now, after 12 years of experience, still I can say the Cisco is the one firewall who have a very, very, very good, that is the best device I have worked in my life. They have, if you keep your devices, Palo Alto for 5 years without reboot or without maintenance, it will malfunctioning. Within 2 years also, it will start malfunctioning, bugs will come. But if you keep your ASA for not for upgrading for 6 years also, it will not do anything. It will work fine. When I was working in Wipro, what happened? There was one box 5505 ASA, very old model. And there was no support from the this one also, but that device are working fine from last 6 years, and I have upgraded that box also, and still very smoothly that was upgraded. But when I was working with the Wipro, I have a checkpoint firewall that was Splat R73, and I want to upgrade to this one R77 and coming to 80 version that doesn't support it. We have to crush that device. We have to buy 1,500 devices, and we configured VSX concept, which is in like context concept, which is then there in the checkpoint. Then I did that, and after that we have migrated all the configuration to that one. So this is called device quality. So of course people are migrating to Palo Alto. Even now we are also migrating from checkpoint to Palo Alto with the help of Expedite tools. We are a part of migration. In month of Jan, we have a huge amount of migration is coming for us. But still, I will say that the ASA is one of the very reliable product. But yes, now market is moving to Palo Alto because of the security features which Palo Alto is providing. That security, who have worked on the Palo Alto, they know that there are security profiles. There is an app ID. There is a
Yes.
application override, sinkhole technology, correct? Might be you are knowing sinkhole. So multiple new technologies are there which they are providing in the average range of but still everyone now see, earlier checkpoint doesn't support FQDN, but now in the checkpoint we can create our rule based on the FQDN also, like in the Palo Alto. So features are, so that depends upon the features. MITV also giving the same features which Sony is giving, but the quality, the brand. Getting my point? So Palo Alto become now brand. So see, in 2016, ransomware came in 2017, I think. Yeah, ransomware attack was in 2017. True. So after that, everyone has removed checkpoint. Earlier, there was a huge opening for the checkpoint from 17, 18, 19. 3 years. After that, then the market goes down. Then Palo Alto start coming up. So now the Palo Alto market. Again, they will come up with something new. The market will change.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So because market, we have to play with the see the person who make what call medicine, he will only makes a poison also. Getting my point? It's all market game. We do not never understand that.
Sir, I have a question regarding logs export. Have you
Yes.
ever tried logs export on Checkpoint? And if yes, is it effective in terms of having the logs sent to a particular SOC environment?
Yes. SOC environment, what you know, that is a cyber security team, correct? Who analyzes the logs.
Yes, yes.
So see, here we can export the log, and you know that there in the checkpoint there is a smart event. Okay, people do not take a license for that one, but there is one in this one in particular smart one.
Smart event. Okay. Acha, isme can we? I mean, like if I have a box in front of me, I have to further check what all subscriptions have been taken. Like if it is basic subscription, in that also, do I have to check whether the subscription has been taken for a particular application in
Wait,
the checkpoint?
I'm coming to that. I got your complete questions. Wait, just a second. See, this is my log. Okay, I
Okay.
can export my log from here also. Okay, but this will give me last 30 days logs. See this one, last 30 days. There is a smart event like this one more application. That for that we require a money license. People
Okay.
company do not pay much. Few companies only pay. There we can get a logs for 90 days, like you told, a SOC team. So complete
Yes.
SOC logs, like who will access, who are the URLs, everything we can pull that report from there. Okay, and we can use for our analysis purpose. Now the blades, I'm coming to that one. So if you come to the gateway and security gateway, here you can see that what are the blades they have enabled. See, this is the firewall blade. This is your side-to-side VPN blade. This is your application control, like any application traffic. URL filtering blade, IPS blade, threat elimination.
Blades are basically different applications running on checkpoint, right?
These are the blades running on blades. Suppose that there is a separate IPS blade, IPS box is there or not? Correct. Have you heard
Yes.
about source fire? That is also one of the IPS blade. So
Okay.
IPS device. So like that, they have inbuilt this security features in this particular firewall. If you want to use, you can build, take a license, enable the blade, and you can use this as IPS also. It will protect your threat also.
Okay,
Can you
if
please
I
explain
don't
to
take
me
the
one thing?
license, IPS won't be IPS and
No, it will not
IDS
work.
won't.
It will not work. By
Oh.
default, your firewall comes with the firewall license.
Okay. By default, it only comes with firewall and nothing else apart from
Nothing
that.
else. For rest,
Oh.
you have to pay, and even VPN blade is not there. If you have to pay, then
So if
you
it
will
is a basic license, it definitely has only firewall in it, right?
see. Let me come to that. Manage license and packages. Once you take this license, one second. This is smart update from here. So if you want to take like even HA, if you want to configure HA also, na, you have to take the
Hmm.
license for that one. So
Oh.
firewall, see, firewall will do only the firewall filtering. It will not make you the HA and all these things. Correct, na, bro? So in this
Yeah.
situation, what they will do. So any blade, if you're taking any blades, see, so they have this all blades demo, the CP, no. So like that, here you can see HA blade, VPN blade, all these blades will be there in the real environment.
But the
Okay.
blade is software, right? It's not like a
No, it's not a
physical
physical device. It's a
that
software.
you plug into a chassis. It's
Correct,
software,
correct.
right?
It's simply it's software. We can, so it's a card. It's a card inside that one. Only you have to take the license. You have to enable it. Blades means
So the blade separated? You say it's a card, so it's got its own CPU.
one
Um,
second. One second. I will explain you.
Yeah, please explain it. Me also, I didn't clear blade point.
Sorry.
Me also, I didn't clear blade point. Just a little without blade.
Your voice is breaking like anything.
Oh. I'm saying like me also not clear blade point.
Okay, blades. See,
Yes, yes.
suppose that this is my checkpoint firewall. So this has a simple firewall capabilities. Okay, but I
Okay.
have given that I can. So have you seen uh, when Android TV came? Before that, there was Fire Stick was coming. Correct. So you
Yes,
can make
yes,
TV as Android TV with applying that Fire Stick. Correct.
yes.
In the same way, suppose that this is firewall, this has a firewall features. If you want to make it as a like IPS threat prevention, extra sandboxing features, antivirus, if you want to, so they have given that one to enable that one. So just put the licenses over that one and it will start working for that one. Already that features are inbuilt into that blades that is called cards will be already be there. IPS blades, everything will be there. And once you put the license for that one, it start working.
Okay.
You have the car. You have the car. Can you drive the car unless and until you have the license for that one?
No.
You go.
right.
You
So
will.
you said card. Are you referring to a chip?
It will be like a chip. 1 second, I will show you. Can you mute whoever the background voice is coming? Bro, whose speaker is there? Can you mute yourself, please?
It has to be Revy.
This chips you can see. Once. So if you see this one, there are some interfaces are there, correct?
Yes.
So for IPS, if you are using, you will use this interfaces only, correct? So inside this, there are some cards are there, correct?
Okay.
So if you enable that one, we can use that particular blades from that one for IPS or something. So from this one only, inside this particular devices, there are some cards for IPS devices. So these are the software blades enabled over there. Okay, software blades. Getting my point?
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So inside this particular device, inside that one, the blades will be enabled. So once
So you're trying to say if I want to avail the services of Checkpoint IDS IPS, I would have to connect to only that particular port, right?
oh, 1 second. Suppose that there are multiple blades are there, correct?
Yes.
You take you have enabled IPS blade. Okay. So that is a software blade. So
Okay.
now which interface traffic need to be monitored for the IPS? Tell me. Suppose that for external traffic, suppose that this particular interface traffic is coming to that one. Okay. So if that interface traffic, so there will be a normal traffic also. True. So if any traffic coming to for that one, if I will enable the IPS blade, that particular interface traffic will be get scanned through that particular software part. Getting my point?
Okay.
Your laptop is there. Am I right? Have you connected anything for the antivirus? Once you start your laptop, your antivirus software start licensing. Sorry, scanning it. Correct?
Yes.
Would we require any license for blade feature enable? Like let's suppose if we are if we are deploying IPS or IDS sensor on port, so would we require any license?
Yes, without license it will not work. You require all the licenses for that one. See, whatever these things are enabled, no, you require a license for this one. See here, two licenses only are there. One is firewall license, another is your identity identity awareness. Here, see this much of blades are there. Okay. Any more questions? You have doubts? See, all these things will be covered in the sessions. Do not worry for that one. Only your queries are there. Curiosity is there. I'm clearing that one. Everyone know, no? This is a checkpoint class. Hello? Hello? Guys.
Yes.
Everyone knows, no? This session will be for the checkpoint session, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Can you talk about the schedule and also the lab? Is there any, because I know you said all these blades have to be licensed. Is there anything in the lab that we're not going to be able to demonstrate or
No,
actually?
this blades license we do not find in the lab environment.
So in the VM, everything is active, all the features?
We will only get the firewall licenses in the VM.
Okay, so
But
we won't be able to do IPS or any kind of DOS protection or antivirus stuff or URL filtering?
see, that licenses we can do the firewall basic practicals over that in the lab. But I have the real environment. I told you. I will show you that one.
Okay. I mean, do we have like any trial license for IPS or IDS blade feature enable?
No, currently we are not having for that one.
Okay.
That are simply like base license game, no?
No. See, on real world environment, like what I face challenge, like multiple I got tickets like for span port enable for IPS or IDS blade feature enable on checkpoint. So I
Correct.
configured on a span. I don't know like
What
how
do
they.
what do you mean by span port? First of all, let me know.
So span port it is for monitoring purpose.
Uh,
Like source based local span or remote span.
can you configure a span port on any device?
Yes, I configured on switch span
Which switch that is?
Cisco switch.
Correct. Not any device. That's why I asked you. Only
Yeah, Cisco.
Only Cisco supports span port, and span port work is to only monitor, simply mirroring of the traffic. Whatever the traffic will come, it will copy from the source span port and it will send to the destination span port. Only traffic will be done in that particular span port. Correct?
Yes, correct.
So you have to enable that span port, that is a layer 2 technology, and that would,
Hmm.
so that concept is also in the Palo Alto
Okay.
in tap mode, span feature.
Hmm.
Yes, you will get that tickets. Do not worry.
Hmm.
See,
Hmm.
I am every day I'm
Hmm.
handling this type of people are coming to me. I'm not only taking classes also. I'm just taking job support and everything I'm providing. So issues every day I'm getting the such type of issues so that I can like we can handle it.
Hmm.
People in a day my students call me for 10 times 20 times for that one. Sir, this is the issue I faced, what to do, what to troubleshoot and all. I will give you all the real time scenarios and all the things.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
but here you have to come through
Hmm.
that Sagar, like who approached you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any more
So when it,
things?
what about the schedule?
Yeah, schedule. So we will start with this one, our basics first. Okay, I was planned for today that one I should start with the basics, but I think everyone have a curiosity to know, so that's why I keep this session to know about everything. So I will cover with the basics for that one. After that, okay. After that, in the basics part, I will cover all your which I told smart console, smart management, gateway, SIC, and after that we have to cover VPN part, which I told you, and we have a more advanced technologies in the checkpoint. The VPN we will cover, live troubleshootings we will cover, where we have this one, which we call your uh, for secure Excel, core Excel. Okay. All these things, CLI configuration, like how we troubleshoot the ARP in trace, how we check the routes information and all. CLI things we will check, how we how we give the interface configuration through CLI GUI, both the things we will do. And after that, we will cover our that part, what which we call um, mm, smart console, smart manager. I already told you. Secure Excel, core Excel, FQ, mm, your this part, our live troubleshooting part that consists of your TCP dump, FW monitor, how that will work. So all these things, core things will be covered in that.
What about these access blades? From this accessor, we are covering site-to-site VPN and application control as well.
No, this all the blades I will cover, but theoretical will be there because in the live environment I will show you whatever the blades are there. But yeah, I will cover in the theoretical part, and in this one I will show you in the GUI part where we can go and we enable that one and how it will protect that one. Because
So,
blades,
so if I don't have a license for site-to-site VPN access blade,
no,
uh,
that
I I would not
that
be
will
able
come.
to use IPsec VPN, right?
Correct.
IPsec site-to-site.
If license is not there, you cannot able to use
No,
VPN.
no, okay.
Because I told no, VPN required a crypto. If crypto by default cryptos are now enabled. If crypto will not be there, no. Okay. Just now I will tell you when my student was there, I was taking support. What happened? 8300 router was there. Okay, what happened? He did all the configuration. The script was there and all the thing. So we did the configuration. He was told my VPN is not coming on. But what happened? Then I gone to that one. I just show run a version you just. Then I told him, see, you do not have a license itself. Then how the VPN will run over here? Correct. So then he connected the Cisco tag and all, and they provided the license for that one. Once they got the license, then the VPN start working for that. Okay.
But so question,
Yeah.
does Checkpoint not have for the VM at least? They don't have a trial license that enables the features on a 90-day basis or something like that?
Yes, they have that much of 90 days basis that will expire.
Okay, so are we not able to implement that trial license in the lab so that
Yeah.
we can
See, I will tell
practice
you
these
one
things?
thing. If you agree with me, being
Mhm.
like very because I'm into this teaching field from long time. I will tell you basics thing. See what you want. You want the real things, or you want only the lab-based, simply traffic going, checking, and you want the real things in what is happening in the
Well,
company.
I'd like to see both, to be honest with you, because if you don't have any experience, I mean, practical kind of enforces what you learn and what you visually see. So
So
just
practical
seeing
things.
somebody, yeah,
Correct.
being able to
Correct.
go in and set up a VPN yourself
Yeah,
is, that
especially
enforces.
something you do in a lab environment, you can do it possibly on the real environment. So people want that feel that I can handle this in a real environment.
Correct.
So,
So absolutely
I didn't
correct.
understand what he said.
I understand. See what happened. I will tell you. Lab, of course, we need to do the lab to understand the tabs, because I'm going to this GUI. I can understand the tabs. Correct. This is the tab. This is the things. Correct. I can
Mhm.
understand that part. If I'm doing that one, what we call, if I'm working on that, what we will do.
Well,
So
I'll
if
give
I'm,
you an example. I don't know
huh,
what you're
I
referring to,
understand. I
but I'll
tell,
give you a quick example.
tell me.
If I'm in a lab, which I have, even G on my device, and I have FortiGates, and I have which they expire, and you can set up a VPN on FortiGate between two FortiGates, and also in the Palo Alto, you can drop a VM on there. I can do Wireshark. I can look and see, okay.
Correct.
Oh, I see an error here because the pre-shared key is not working. I can do a Wireshark and see what the tunnel mode is. I can look at all that stuff so that I become an expert on phase one and phase two. But if I'm just sitting watching you show me in the real environment that, oh, you've got a VPN going to from Chicago to Dubai, and you can't take it down and show me, how it comes up and do a
Correct.
packet capture on
Absolutely
that.
correct. Absolutely. Same thing I want to explain you. First, we will do the basics things in the our normal labs. Okay. I will show you, explain the things. But if I will show you the real environment, then you will understand, okay, these things are happening in the real time and how the things are configured over there. Because in the real environment, also in a firewall, everything is not configured. Correct? So based on the company standard, based on the company requirement, they configure that. True?
Mhm.
So that, yes, true. The learning process is that one also. We see, I have a Palo Alto lab also with me. When I teach my students, so I show them the lab. I have given the lab access to them. So that my lab is built on the VM. So I
Mhm.
give access to them. They see that, they click on that, they can understand. But when I'm showing the real environment, okay, sir, this is going this. Okay, this is the real. So panorama cannot be built in the lab, because Panorama is a different thing. For that, there again we require a license for that one. So only we have a Palo Alto one device. So that do not give them a better quality for that one. So I show them my real environment. Okay, in my company, see this one, we are working like this one. This is the Panorama. We have 100, 200 firewalls which we are managing. Like that, I show to them. Okay.
I thought I saw Panorama on even G, the
We can
trial
configure.
license.
We if we want a license, I am telling about my lab.
Okay.
I'm not telling about the we can take that, but I do not have a that much love. I have only one Palo Alto and one this one. So based on that, I'm telling. Yeah. Uh, any other things? Anyone? Any doubt?
So I think you did say that Checkpoint has a trial license for like the VM.
Yeah, we have a trial license. I will show you my one lab. One second. Hopefully, I see you. Sorry, seeing them watching the password.
While you're loading that, one last question. Do you have or will you be providing a lab workbook with lab
Sorry?
exercises? While you're loading what you're loading, do you have or will you be disseminating a lab workbook with lab? Because I had to
Yes, I
jump
have.
off. I had a conference call.
Yes, I have the
Um,
lab. Palo, this is for the Palo Alto.
no, I mean for checkpoint.
Yeah. For checkpoint, no, we have this one EVNG. For that one, we have to
No,
do
no,
the.
I'm asking you, have you prepared a workbook for students to go through
Yes, I have the
certain
work.
exercise?
Yeah, we have the exercise book. So based on
Okay,
that, we can build that one. So I will show you the practicals, and based on that, we will do that.
okay, great, thank you.
Checking time. So where is the
Is this in the cloud?
Yes, this is the cloud. So
Slow.
see, like this, we have a topology. Like client will be there, firewall will be there, and there will be a router which is connected to external network. So we have built this Palo Alto a lab for that one, and we manage through the client here. So we do not have a panorama. I do not have a panorama for that. So I just like that we can log in, and you can see, if you see the tabs also how it is there, so it makes you understand the things, and if you see in the real world, okay, these things are happening like that. So we can do
Right.
all these things very gracefully, like Palo Alto, like ACC tab, monitor tab. In the labs, we can see that one. This is deployed in the VM, so like that we can deploy, and we can work on that. Okay, and but yeah, in the real environment, it will be different, of course, but tabs will be same. Okay. Any more things? Hello.
Yes. I was asking about the schedule and you went through the curriculum. So I was wondering, is this class being taught at 9 p.m. IST on
Yeah,
which
yeah, right.
days?
It will be on the weekend, on the Saturdays and India Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
India
Okay,
Saturday.
Sunday night, 9 p.m., Saturday night,
Mm,
9 p.m.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
And Ravi, what's his name? Ravi, Rakesh, Ranjana. Okay. Everyone's clear about the agenda.
How many hours? Saturday and Sunday. How many hours?
Sorry.
Is it 1 hour or 2 hours?
Yeah, it will be 2 hours.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, just who are interested, just enroll, try to enroll yourself, and we will start the like from scratch. Today session was like about your knowledge, what you want, and all these things I already explained you, and I think you're good. If it, if you have any doubts and queries, you can ask Sagar. He will help you, and he can approach me. Then I can clear your doubts. Okay. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time.